guess I'm. Well, what is this? She allows you to 30 social platforms. So what we got looking like right now. Hey, what's up? I didn't even know I was live. There we go. Hey, what's up? I didn't even know I was live. There we go. Hey, what's up? Oh, we got echo going on. Don't want that. Can I do a half screen thing? What am I doing? Picture in picture. Nope. Cinema. Nope. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is my first time using this. Happy New Year's to you too, man. Hope you've been doing well. Thank God this year is over. I can't stand this year, man. I'm just so over this, to be honest. Which is why I wanted to come on here and just chat and just talk about this year. I mean, it's one of the things that we don't want to talk about this year, but I really don't want to talk about this year at all. So there's that. Like I said, I'm still learning how to use this Restream IO. I really I knew about it, but I wasn't sure how it really works. So I just held off on using it. So yeah. Okay, dashboard, stream info. Oh, I need to change the category on this. Then I think I'm playing a game. Oops. Yeah, it's by far it. Yeah, that's what I said. We're gonna get into it a little bit because, um, yeah, it's been crazy. But let me just fix this up first because, like I said, I'm a noob with all this good stuff, and I'm trying to get in the hang of doing this going into the new year. Well, tomorrow, yeah, New Year, whatever. New Year. Thus year, I can't spell. Okay, bop, 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 bop. It's crazy how I got 23 followers on Twitch. I didn't even expect one person to follow. I mean, I expected like some of my friends that are following me. Of course, they was going to follow, but I didn't start expecting other people to follow me. Like I said, 23 people. Man, what's up, Steve? How's it going, man? I'm just sitting there chit chatting, talking about this year, going over what happened this year, and really how we can learn from this because really, this year is just it was something. Let's just put it like that. But yeah, I just went to. I'm just glad that it's coming to a close. It's wasn't a good the it wasn't a good introduction to the new decade, isn't it? You know, I'll just put it like that. It was not a very good way to start off the new year. I'll just put it like that. Yeah, I hope so too, man. I hope so. I hope so too. Like I said, it's just one of those things where it's like all the stuff that happened this year was mainly unnecessary. Like a lot of stuff like this year, like could have been avoided like completely altogether. Oh yeah, I'm definitely glad I got out, high school 2013. If I was in school today, I would lose my damn mind. I would have went bald, to be honest. If I'm completely honest with you, I would have been bald. I would have snapped on all these kids, and to be honest, I would have just been like, "Y'all gonna have to take me away because I can't do this." Like even before like the pandemic hit, and like if I was still stuck in school for whatever reason, which I don't know why. I mean, I had to be really dumb to be held back, but there's no such thing as no child left behind, which is I don't know why that's still in effect. To be honest, why the whole no child left behind thing is still in effect? That should be gone. I mean, you fail. That's it. It's just one of the things where you just don't act stupid next time, and maybe you'll learn not to act like a fool and actually get your life together. But hey, George Bush, he knew what he was doing there. Because you got to remember too that law when they eventually made it into like the whole like an official thing that all stemmed from back in when he was the governor of Texas, and so they've been had that for like a long time. He just said, "Oh well, if it's working in Texas, let's put it all over. Let's make sure all the United States have it. So that way we have people, nonsensical kids who don't care about whether or not they fail or not. They still know they pass and they just don't care. So it is what it is. Probably the most dumbest things ever passed, man. Dumbest thing. Like I said, I'm glad I'm out of that. Like I said, they got the jungle now. And to be honest, you know, I just don't care about that shit. So it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, we all agree. Like, we all agree. Like, this is one of the things where we just, I'm like, glad I'm in college right now. Yeah, I'm still in school, but I'm in college with some, for the most part, I would say like-minded people. They're not acting all crazy stuff like that. Yeah, you got those frat parties and shit like that, and college shit. But for the most part, everybody's mostly mature, or at least they're acting their age. You know, I mean, I'm a grown adult, but yeah, I still act childish. But that's just not here or there. It's just how I act. So that's it. But what I mainly wanted to talk about is again, it's like just this year in general and how like just got to this point. Maybe all. I mean, if you've been paying attention to what the news is happening and you know, and how things were turning out, that a lot of it could have been avoided. But unfortunately, that did not happen, and things happen. Sadly. Uh, but I just really wanted to say, like this year, it's been really rough. It's been depressing as all hell. A lot of like left turns happen for most of you. A lot of you, I know others, it's been worse. You may have lost a loved one or a family member to COVID-19, and then even if they didn't die by, pass on from COVID-19, they died from something else. Is it's still rough. I know it was rough for me because I lost a couple of family members this year. One she died from bad health, and Another one, that I won't get into, because of the nature of how it happened, was pretty gruesome. But yeah, it's just been one of the things where it's been really tough, and it's one of the things like for me, like it doesn't hurt me physically because I can take the pain physically. It's just mentally where it hurts at because it's like you sit there, you think about it, it's like we have to years from now we have to go back and reference this year, and we have to look at it as a year where a lot of stuff that has gone wrong did go wrong, and that a lot of stuff that we could have prevented, we didn't do that at all. We just allowed it to sit there and happen and said, oh, it'll just pass on by, we just brush it off, and they just try to sweep it under the rug like usual. Government politic nonsense is per usual. They swept it under the rug. Knowing full well it was going to be an issue, like again with the whole COVID-19 thing. And mind you, the whole COVID-19 thing started popping around, back in around this time last year, back in 2019, where there was rumors about how the COVID-19 virus was happening around China. And most of the people that was living there who came over to visit family here or whatever the case may be for Christmas or whatever, they started bringing it over here, and that's how it started spreading over here. Between that and people, traveling back and forth, between countries, and areas where it was starting getting infected from, they was bringing it over here. But it was still mind-boggling to me, where it was like the president knew about this whole thing and didn't decide not to do anything about it. And then he had the nerve to get rid of the plan that Obama had in place in case of such if a pandemic like this were to happen. He got rid of those protocols all because he wanted to be petty about it and try to have his own little insert on certain things, or he just wanted to get rid of Obama's presence in the White House in terms of like his plans and like Obamacare and stuff like that. We see him try to get rid of that over and over again. It's just ridiculous, and it's just like for what, you know. And like I said, I keep blaming people on this. The people be like, "Oh, why is he doing this? Why is this happening?" I said the reason why he's doing the stuff that he's doing in the first place, and why he's changed stuff, because the idiots that voted for him back in 2016, y'all allow him to spice y'all up with all this racial nonsense and this gibberish. The only reason why he got in because he was talking y'all ignorant language. That's the only reason why. The people he's talking to, the people like his whole demographic that voted for him. Well, those people, he was appealing to those people. That's all. How he mocked, disabled people, and he mocked, certain countries, religions, and people of color. And how he was going to, handle people of color and other people. It was just horrendous. But they ate it up. He ate it up. They ate it up like it was fucking rice. And they loved the extra olives on the rice, and so they ate that. And it was like, here you go. Here's the rice with olives. So go ahead and eat it. It's going to look nasty, and it sounds nasty, and tastes nasty, but eat it anyway. You know what? They ate this shit up. So that's why everything was at where it's at, because we got a guy who did not know what the hell he was doing, and he thought he was funny, and he thought he was doing shit, and he really wasn't doing anything at all. So that's how it led to the whole COVID thing of him mismanaging it and stuff like that. Thomas, oh, you'll go away, yeah, you'll go away, and he'll sit there and be like, yeah, it's gone, it'll go away, and then when you start seeing it, he started joking more about something. Yeah, how about being just the sunlight, let's put in some let's ingest light rays. I'm just like, ingest light rays? Who do you think we are, Kryptonians? Like, come on, son. You think we're like Kryptonians and shit like that? Like we're Superman, we're just gonna just absorb it, and then we're just gonna be cured, and next we're flying around, we all got capes, we're all wearing the S symbol around our chest and shit like that. Like, no. Doesn't work like that. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of things happen. Yeah, it has. Trump is a dumbass president. Oh, that's an understatement. You can frame that. You can say it in everything different language you can come up with. You can frame it however you want. You can quote it. You can paraphrase it. But either way, he is what he is. So, and now he lost and wants back in prime. Oh yeah, he's going to sit there and whine, cry, and moan and complain. And man, yeah, that's not right. I want Georgia to reach out that they cheated. That's not fair. Look at Philadelphia. They didn't count the votes right. I see something wrong. I don't know. Like he's just sitting there just pointing fingers and he's over there, trying to do whatever he wants. I mean, the only good thing, and I say this rarely, that he's trying to do is trying to get people to bring up the thing to like $2,000 for the stimulus check. But the problem is we got old man Mitch McConnell, being the cop blocker he is, sitting there and be like, no, it's not beneficial. They're not, they're not, it's not beneficial. And I'm just like, what do you mean it's not beneficial? I'm sitting just like, how's it not beneficial at all? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it up here because it's just like that's all we can do is just like if we can sum up Donald Trump, I would also put like little like clown emojis right there, like this a laughing emoji and a clown emoji because that's what he is, you know, that's what he is. I don't know what I just did. So it's just one of those things where yeah, there you go. There's that clown emoji right there. There's that clown emoji right there. In fact, let me just put that in right there. To those. And where's the clown emoji at? I know I have it up here. On here on this phone. There we go. There we go. Yep. That's I'm leaving it up there just to show describing Donald Trump in two emojis right there. There you go. That's how that's how we see it right there. Yes, sir. Two emojis right there. Beautiful. And yep. And that's all you can do is just laugh at his dumbass because he just keeps saying dumb shit. Light raids and all that. And then he's not saying dumb stuff. He's going golfing. I'm just like, you going golfing for what? Over there talking about something, I need a vacation. Remember when he first went into office? I think it was like a week later, like that next week afterwards, or like a few days after he got in the office or whatever like that. Dude went on like vacation or something like that. It's like this guy here already taking a vacation. Like, look at him. He's already taking a vacation going golfing. I'm like, you ain't getting no hole ones. You ain't getting no eagles. You ain't getting no birdies. You ain't getting no pars. All 4 years, and every time you're going to go golfing, all you're getting is straight up bogeys. Because that's what you are, a damn bogey. But, but that's just, how that's how I see it. He just did not do anything that was beneficial, but he's talking about something. He did a lot of stuff for the African American community. I'm just like, say who? Where? You do nothing for me. You do not like all these black people that's like defending him. I'm just like, look at y'all acting so stupid. Those black people that's like sitting there and like defending him is just like, y'all just don't want to pay taxes. That's all. That's the reason why y'all saying that. Y'all saying it so that way y'all don't have to worry about paying taxes. I mean, no one will pay taxes, but it is what it is. You know, and why people wouldn't want to pay taxes because look at what they're spending their money on. $1.3 trillion jet fighter. You know, a lot of it's going to the military, and then most of the other money get funded to the police, which was another thing that happened to the police. Like, come on. Like you sitting there and you like just funding this shit to unnecessary things. I'm just like, what about the schools and the education? And what about to the homeless? Most of the money been donated that they had that's spending on jet fighter planes and all that good stuff. That could have been ending world hunger right about now. A lot of the homeless, you know, most people who don't get meals and stuff like that, you know, that could have gone on meals on those. No child left hungry. Those, those kind of like, charities and stuff like that, and like Red Cross and stuff like that, a lot of that shit could have been donated to them, and most people would have been cured and stuff like that. Most of that shit could have been done to fixing global warming, to getting start using what's the renewable resources and clean energy, like it's just one of the things where I did it there and just be like, the amount of money that is being used to our tax money is just ridiculous. So I understand why, so I understand why people, don't want to pay taxes, but it's just like, don't be like Wesley Snipes now. So I'm just trying to come in the next Tiger Woods, but failed. He nowhere even close to trying to be Tiger Woods. No, like that's just the problem is that every time when things got too hot, he either runs off and go plays golf, or he just goes around inspecting the bunker, knowing for well he went into that into there, and he had to get dragged in there by Secret Service. I don't care what anybody said about that whole debacle during the whole police brutality thing. But yeah, like going back onto the COVID thing, like he knew, like if he would have just left the whole thing with what Obama set up, even though the previous presidents had set up before with the whole thing where if a pandemic like COVID-19 happened, we would have been safe. All he had to do was go out there and be like, look, there's a pandemic that's going around in other countries like China or whatever like that. I don't even think he even had to mention China. Exactly. I mean, he could have, just put in the context, people are like, where's it coming from? Where's it coming from? But it's one of the things where he he could have gone out there and be like, look, there's a pandemic that's being spread around right now, and unfortunately it's going to wind up coming here. When it does, it's going to probably hit a few people, depending on what the ratio is, and just stuff like that. And maybe you could have gone a bit further and said, hey, look, you're taking the necessary precaution to do that. You're pumping out masks. He's going to tell the front members like, look, you're probably going to be in front worker. Just start making plans in advance. Let the hospital know to start making room and start getting this stuff all in order. Until the COVID vaccine start getting start making preparations. Start making more masks and stuff like that. Tell restaurants and hotels just to brace for impact in terms of like people getting infected, and not to let people in your business, and that business may be affected in certain ways. Like, and I think that's the problem with governments. Like, I understand you don't want to tell all the secrets that's going on there, obviously, but it's just like you gotta let people know like certain stuff that's going to affect them overall. But again, they just love keeping their mouth shut. So that's what happens. And then when they do want to say something, they just tell a whole bunch of lies, and it's just like, why lie? Just come on the truth, tell us what's going on. At least that way we'll understand. We'll try to brace ourselves for it. That's all. You told us it's gonna be hell, and that things is gonna get chaotic and crazy, but it is what it is. Now, with that whole thing with the whole COVID thing and everything shutting down. Because I remember when it was one of these, it was just like, okay, I'm in the middle of spring semester. Because remember, this happened like earlier this year, around like March, April-ish, around this time. Yeah, no, like February around this time. Because I know it was like it was after my birthday, and me and Steve can attest to this. Just like a few days after my birthday, and I went back to school, and it was talking about shutting down campus. And it was one of the things, just like, oh shit, we're in the middle of a project. You know, I'm talking to my classmates. It's like, yo, they shut down. You know, we had to, do figure something out. And so when they did wind up shutting down the campus, everything just went back to, we had to do my whole process in pre-production sort of type of a deal. So that was that. But it was just one thing. It's like, man, this is gonna drag. So I had to be home and just sit here at home for like the rest of the semester. And then I was thinking, the fall semester, which is just past, I had to be here too. And it's one of the things just like it started getting mentally draining. So it was just annoying. Right. But they wanted to say at the last minute, yeah, that's what they do. That's all they do. Like it was just last minute stuff. Because that's how they rolled. This is not nothing new. Like they've been pulling this last minute nonsense for like decades on end. This is not the first time they pull a stunt like this, and it sure won't be the last. Unless we get these fucking boomer ass motherfuckers that's running the government out of the office and allow some young blood in this administration into the government, whether it be the House or the Senate, and in the judicial system with the courts. We need some young blood in there that actually knows what's going on, who understands shit like swatting and cyberbullying and all that good stuff, and cybersecurity and all that good stuff, and start updating laws and shit like that, to fit the modern bill. Because all this old stuff, a lot of people are getting away with a lot of shit that they should be in jail for. And most of the time, when a black person or a person of color gets locked up, they get locked up forever, or they get, or as we've been seeing lately, getting capital punishment, and where they're getting executed by needle or electrocution. Most of the time for something they didn't, for a crime they didn't even commit. But yet when a person like Kyle Rittenhouse does some crazy shit, he's free to let go, and they all, all the white people come around nowhere and they start coming to their defense and bailing this guy out. And I'm just like, all right, we know it. But yet they had to know someone, oh, we're not racist, we're not biased. I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. Don't give me that nonsense. Y'all already said y'all actions showed more than enough with where y'all mindset is at. So it don't matter. It don't matter. Y'all show y'all true colors. It don't matter. That's why I'm just like, y'all can see all the nonsense y'all want and try to flip flop and bet pedal, but I've seen through the bullshit. It is what it is. That and like and like leading into what happened next with the whole thing with with the whole thing with like Breonna Taylor and George Floyd and all that, like I said, all that again was stemmed from all the previous deaths that happened by the police in the terms of yeah, it is in the media as well, like, but you have to be careful too with the media, because like sometimes they tend to like, we've seen them throughout this year how they was, despite them getting, hit, being personally attacked by the police. Like I said, the police didn't care when the whole riots was going on with George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and every other African American that was killed. Even in the previous years, they didn't care. This something was different when I saw their attitude, especially when they showed the one footage of them attacking like media. Like they shot him point blank with what's that, rubber bullets. They shot them point blank with rubber bullets, and it was just like, I said that's insane. Like they're just so trigger happy. I mean, there was one image that really, I'm sitting there looking like, are you kidding me? There was an image I saw. There was a guy. There was African American dad with his daughter, and there was this guy wearing like a SWAT outfit. I'm assuming it was an officer, police officer, or whatever. He had a whole like SWAT outfit, his body armored up and all that good stuff. And he had a grenade launcher aimed point blank, and it looked like he was aiming at the child. Although I would want to say that he was also aiming at the dad's face. When there's a picture of like that with how being posted on the internet and on social media and stuff like that, and you just see that, and he's just like, they're just so trigger active. They were just so sadistic enough to be pointing a grenade launcher. They had a thing where if they shot it, I think it shot like it's like little like grenade launcher round, and when it shoots, when it lands on the ground, it'll like disperse, and like, all these little metal balls will like shoot out random and hit people. It was like one of those things. They use those in jails all the time. When people start fighting and start rioting and shit like that in jails, they use that all the time. But I'm just sitting there just like, they're using that shit, and I'm just like, that's insane. And he had a point blank. And I was watching all kinds of like media, news and stuff like that, and it was just like, these guys, any chance they got, they were shooting people point blank. Like the one girl, she was showing a picture of herself in the hospital after she was on the streets, she was rioting. She had a damn, what's that, shrapnel ball like stuck in her eye. Like I think it was like either this eye, or this eye, one of those two eyes. I'm like, and I'm itching my eye right now because it was just so gross. Like it just grossed me out, man. But like she had like a piece of shrapnel, like they shot her like point blank right in the eye and it hit her in the eye, and I think she might have lost vision in her eye from that shrapnel. I forgot what her name was, but I know she posted it on social media. And I'm just sitting there just like, man, that shit was ridiculous. That's great. Like there was just legit just trigger happy, and I'm just like, you know, like why would they do something like this? That was uncalled for. Yeah, yeah. Rest in peace to those people. Rest in peace to everybody who died this year. Whether through COVID, non-COVID, just rest in peace. You know, and this is why I say, we need to start learning from this going forward, 2021 and beyond. This is the shit that we should not be doing at all. But what's the bad part is? It's probably going to continue to happen because people just don't learn from their mistakes. They keep doing it over and over again. That's what I'm saying. It's like a cycle of death. And most times it's a cycle of repeat mistakes. Cycle of repeat mistakes would lead to repeat of the cycle of death. It's the same thing over and over again because people just don't learn a lesson. I'm just like, where are we going to learn? And most people don't learn until something bad happens to them. Then they'll realize that it happened. I mean, look what happened with Donald Trump when he got COVID. Chris Christie when he got COVID. All the political figures that got into office. Look at what happened to them when they got invented. Oh yes, now we definitely should start growing out COVID vaccines and stuff like that. And I said, look at y'all. Y'all got hit with that COVID one time, and now you're starting to realize that the error of your ways, the light. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand why it takes bad things to happen to people for them to understand that what's going on needs to be dealt with in a manner where it's like it needs to be orderly and to be, in a way where it's like there's no bullshit or no politics behind it at all. Just sit there and you get it done. Don't be around the bush and don't try to make up lousy ass excuses for it. I mean, yeah, we can tell that you're trying to buy your time. But just be more direct. But that's the asset of the government is just talking to a brick wall. It's just so annoying. Yeah, it is an endless cycle, and that's just the problem. We um we don't learn from that, from those mistakes, and the result is this endless um cycle of just stuff that's not in it. Most of the humans and humans not are bots. I mean, the way they be acting like they sound like robots. You are wrong. No, you are wrong. Silence. Shut up. You should not say such things about that such and such person and how we run our government. USA is the greatest of all time. Like, they may as well be robots. They may as well be robots, you know? Because like the amount that I see on social media is just like they all sound like broken records, and y'all just keep saying stuff like that. And if it's not the robots, then it's like people like what's that? SJWs and the NPCs, and it's just so annoying. If I had to like the Thanos snap some, if I had like the Infinity Gauntlet, those would be the people I really Thanos snap. Them and government and shit like that. And I'd just be like, I can't deal with this shit. No, sir. I can't deal. So, it is what it is. Let me post this thing real quick. Hold on, guys. Let me just put something real quick. I spelled year wrong. My spelling skills are. $2030? Oh God. I don't even want to think about 2030 right now. I want to think about end of 2020. Here we go. I meant to do that before I start streaming. I'm just all over the place right now. Facebook. Do. Make sure everything's all good on the stream. Yep. Don't you just love technology? You can just do multiple stuff at one time and multitask. Yeah. Yeah. I go like this. There we go. Oh no! I could just do it like this. Can I? Yes. It's not what I want it to be. I want to lean like that, but it's a whatever. Yeah, I wish what the Infinity Gauntlet was real. Trust me, I wish the Infinity Gauntlet was real. Oh, you have no idea. It would have to really make their own version of the Avengers stop my ass, because there's no way. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now, if I had the feeling Gauntlet, things would be cleansed. Iron, steamed, and bleached. Steamed white, cleansed. Colon cleanser. They would call me Black Thanos, the colon cleanser of the universe, of planet Earth. Are you going to get the vaccine? I'm waiting to see what the vaccine is looking like, because right now this is like the early version of the vaccine, and I want to wait at least until like I'm certain that it's not going to cause any severe side effects. Because my issue is that I don't like, I have like a lot of like like allergies and stuff like that, and depending on like what they have in that vaccine, I might be allergic to something. And if it's like to the point where if I'm like severely allergic, then yeah, I might not get it. I mean, that's with any vaccine, like the flu shot and whatever like that, because it has to break down the immune system. But but that's not here or there. So yeah, I'm live on Facebook right now, so hello Facebook. Do I have for PS4? Which modern version are you talking about? Like the remastered or like the recent one that just came out? Because I have the remastered version of Modern Warfare on a PS4. If that's what you're asking. Although I don't barely play it because I'm like playing other games right now, and plus plus I'm like in college, so I barely have time to play games anymore. Which me saying that now, it sucks to say, but I did get forewarned like a few years ago, so it is what it is. The 2019 one, right? That was last year one, right? I think so. I have to double check because I haven't played. Like I've been playing my console, but I haven't not been playing games in a while. So I have to like go back and check my whole like catalog of games that I have. So I'll get back to you and let you know. I think you still have Facebook or something like that, right? You have like Facebook, and I think you also you have like my I think you have my phone number, right? If so, like send me like a message or something like that, or something like that, and, just in case if you still want to like talk or whatever like that. All right, the best thing to do is to take cold showers, eat healthy food, boosting your immune system. Yeah, that's true. Uh, that's definitely true. Boosting your immune system is really important, which is why I like stuff like citrus fruits and stuff like that. Stuff that helps with like a vitamin C and gets rid of lipids and fats and stuff like that, and also stuff that's good for like the skin. Because I definitely need to get back on that regimen starting 2021. Start walking. I was thinking about getting a that's what I should have got myself. I was looking at like shaker cups and blenders, like the little like mini ninja blenders, and they have like the little thing where you can just stick it on the go with you. You can just blend it up right then and there. I think I also saw something like it's like a blender on the go. You put it in like your book bag, whatever like that, and you just got to plug it up via USB, and you just make something like right then and there. I might take that to school. Like I might just take that to school. Like I won't do it in class, obviously, because that'll be annoying. But I might do it like before class. I mean, like like a fruit or something like that, or probably like these pre-make it or something like that. To where I have like the apples and all that good stuff, and then maybe like get like some ice or something like that. Get like a cup of water or something like that, and some ice, and then just put it right there. So that's that. But um wave. Small wave, boys. Small wave. Anyway. No, but hey, What's up? I'm like I said, I'm live on Facebook right now too. So if you see me looking down on this screen, that means I'm looking at my phone and I'm seeing people coming in on the live stream. Well, happy New Year to you too. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're ready to get this year over with because I'm sure I am. Trust. This year, I'm live streaming right now on Restream IRL, where so I can somewhere else I can't think of off the top of my head. I think it was like Periscope on Twitter, but I don't know. I don't even know if that's still even on Twitter. I haven't used that in a while, so I don't know. So yeah, that's that. So but yeah, hopefully you been taking care of yourself, the family's good, and you're you're just doing well. That's all I really want for everybody this year. No, mentally it's been taxing, but the fact that you made it all the way through this year, sane at least enough is just a blessing alone. So that's good on its own. But I do want to get back into the topic of what really happened, or what's going on throughout the year. Like I said, the whole thing, like a lot of the stuff that happened, that has happened this year, like it could have been prevented. Like it really could have been prevented. Like period. The whole COVID-19 thing that could have been prevented if the government was honest enough and told people just the truth about what was going on. Yes, there's the outbreak that's going on in another country, and we're preparing for it to come over here, and we might have to take, extra step precautions to make sure that everything's all right, and to let restaurants and small businesses and businesses of all sorts know that this is going to affect us in some way, but we're doing the best we can to protect it. Instead, what did they do? They just swept it under the rug. It was just like, oh, don't worry about it. It's gonna be all right. It's it's gonna pass. But then if it was that, it was gonna, what was it? What did they say? Oh, just some light rays. That'll cure us. You may have said that jokingly, whatever like that, but it was just in poor taste. Come on now. You think we are Kryptonians? We just inhale that's the sun rays, we just flying around? Come on. For a moment there, I thought he was actually reading Superman comic books. The way he was talking. But he wasn't saying nonsensical stuff. He was golfing, so yeah, he took the much time needed to get his swing. Not the baseball swing, but the golf swing. I can't do it while I'm sitting down, but y'all know what I'm talking about. This angle just a little bit here. I'm learning my camera angles. Oh my god, look at that back there. Look at that back there. Looking all ratchet. Yeah. It's all right. But yeah. It's just one of those things where, that could have been handled better. That whole thing with the George Floyd, that could have been handled better. I mean, even if he did do something wrong, there was no reason for you to sit there and have your whole knee on his neck, cutting off his breathing and all that, just to, really just to cut off his, to cut off his breathing like that. That was just uncalled for. There was no reason for him to have his knee on his neck like that for him to breathe. Like he was already pinned down, just read his arrest warrant, just be done with it. Just say you had to do extra. Like so all the unnecessary chokeholds and just fire first and ask questions and all that, it was just unnecessary. You know, and it's just I just think about that. It's just like, you just get that thought. You ever get that thought? You just see someone on TV, like somebody getting hurt or somebody getting killed the way they got killed, or and they're just thinking to myself, man, what if that was me in that scenario? What was that was me in his shoes in that position? You know, all the thoughts that would have been into my mind. So that would have been, um, I would yeah. Rest in peace to George Floyd. You know, like I said, died necessarily, and you know, it was just one of those things where you know, it was uncalled for. It was just uncalled for. So, what's up, Will? What's it going? Yeah, it was unnecessary. Like, the guy was already pinned down in his legs and like his back and like, you know, in like the upper body area. This dude has his whole knee pinned up like right here, like on his neck, pinned on his neck, like right here, like right in this region where like your throat is at, like where your abs apples at. We have to breathe, and where like the jugular and stuff is like that. It was uncalled for. That's the thing that really got to me. It was like he just did too much. All that was just unnecessary. It's why they're trying to tell these police to actually train and you know, really just, you know, when you're using a maneuver like that. My Twitch streams coming in and out. Yeah, I mean, what's new? That's why I'm also live on YouTube. I think I'm streaming live on YouTube, and I think somewhere else. I don't remember. But if you want to watch it on YouTube, you know, you're more than welcome to watch it on YouTube as well. Just in case the stream is not, you know, is out. Oop. You're not mean to do that. Hey, Vicky, what's going on? Happy New Year to you. Hope you've been doing all right. Missed y'all back down there in Indiana. Had a good time at, you know, working at Arby's and all that good stuff too. So, you know, fun times indeed. But I hope you're doing all right mentally. It's been a rough year, but you know, just hang in there because it's 21 right around the corner. We had a good time. Hope you can just drinks in responsibly. You're staying safe somewhere. You have a good time getting some drinks and you know, taking care of yourself. If you see me looking at the screen, I'm live streaming, talking about you. So we look back and yeah, that was really when I saw that on the news. Yeah, like you knew the moment that shit happened, I said, "Oh, here we go again. This is what we don't want." I mean, Trayvon Martin and the whole thing, and what's that? And what's that? I'm drawing blanks already. Like you know, like Trayvon Martin and Mike Brown and all of them, man. It's just like we don't learn. We keep making the same mistakes, and it's like these police just don't understand. And it's one of those things like, you know, like if you found out that what they was doing as far as like how much money was getting funded to them, just like that all that money, you only need about at least like half of that shit. So it was one of the things like I got confused about them. It's like 1.2 million dollars for the police. You know, so it just kind of confused me a little bit as to why they had all that set up like that. So I just didn't get it. But I understand for like, the SWAT team, you have to pay them out and not the buckets. You have to make sure, you know, it's one of the things like this. That's like scenario which I get, but it's just like as far as the police goes, they don't need that much money. I mean, they need some money, but they don't need all the money. All money. For the money they're getting, they should be you know, using that towards people who really need it the most, like school starving, the homeless. It's one of those where I just didn't understand it. So that's why that really surprised me. But the riots, when that happened, it was just like you know, it was big. I mean, you know, compared to like previous riots, you know, it was even bigger than what that was, you know. And you look at it, you just like, yeah, of course it's going to be bigger because you know what they did was it was bad. It was just bad practice. It was bad practice, and they knew bad, they knew it was bad practice. We went on with it anyway, which is why you know, it's one why they're trying to keep on checking and start doing the whole community thing. Like everybody in the community is like a you know on watch. You know, I mean that needs to get worked out a little bit if I'm being honest though, because some people in it within like certain neighborhoods and communities, like some of them will take act, will watch in the neighborhood and make sure you know that nothing doesn't happen in the neighborhood. Other people just don't care what happened in the neighborhood. Just turn a blind eye and be like, look, I don't care. So that's probably one of the only flaws I see there. If, you know, you got if you let civilians, you know, take care of it. You know, like some of them may get a little bit carried away. Like how that one dude who was like, he was like in Georgia or something like. He was running, you know, going out, and these two guys thought he was robbing something. You know, I tried to shoot him down instead of just asking him, like, you know, are you going out or whatever like that? You know, they should have just, that was just ridiculous. But that's not here or there. I'm trying to, oh, shoot, stop. Oh, thank God. Uh, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm just making sure everything's just looking here. Yeah, I know. So I'm nosy too. I just literally just got on here. It just looks weird. Yeah, I'm just making sure everything. I don't know why it looks so choppy on here. I don't know if it's because like I'm live or whatever, or it's just like this camera, or probably it's because uh, I don't think. Oh, the wonder why my network connection is just trizash. That's why. That's why. It was just doing good like earlier. I don't know why it is doing that. I maximize this. I said I'm still learning how to use this restream out thing. So I don't know if there's a setting on here where I can just uh you know as far as just making sure the streams are running clear. So like I said, I'm still learning how to use this. Maybe there is something like that. I mean, the quality on here says 720p, but that's only because of you know when you live stream, it's not as good. But I just don't know why it's just so choppy like this. But I'm looking at this thing over here. It's telling me my network connection, but it's just yeah, it's like super low. It's trash. It's legit trash. So I apologize in that case. I would go downstairs and do it, but my dog is just going crazy because there's certain enough works and he doesn't like that at all. So works go off, everything is just crazy. I'm going towards quick. It's probably looking like it's probably a mess over there too. It's like going in and out to do I have this bookmark? Okay, yeah, I have that bookmark. Twitch. Easy. Look at all this stuff on there. I don't. I bring that down here. Yep. Look at all this stuff. There we go. Yeah, this is looking kind of crazy on here. Quality. Yes, kind of crazy. Probably because of my webcam. That's why I need a cam link for my Sony A600 because it's not looking too on here at all. I might do it from my phone and just go from there. Yeah, I might just stream it from my phone because that's probably a lot better. Plus, I could just move around instead of being stationary because my ass is hurting on this chair. My butt is legit hurting on the chair right now. So, um, so I probably might restart the stream just to refresh, and I'm probably gonna do it on my phone. If you're watching this on Facebook and the live on the Facebook right here, and just do it on my phone. So let me finish that. Uh, yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna end it right here, and now we can do it on here because I think you can do this on your phone too at this scene. So I'm just gonna do it on my phone and then just go back on there. Will be better than what it is on here too. So I'm gonna end it, and I'll be right back. So stay tuned. Go nowhere, please. Don't know nowhere.